guys, today I'm here to do my June book haul. I really hadn't bought a lot of books until my library had a sale. The sale is $5 for a big paper bag full of books. So most of these were included in that bag, so it was pretty much just $5 for all of these books. I picked up The Plague by Albert Camus. I read The Stranger and I really hated it. I think I should go back to it though. I really like the edition of The Stranger that I have, but I thought this one looked pretty good too, and I'm really excited to see if I like this book. Then I got Waiting for the Barbarians by J.M. Coetzee. Again, I don't know anything about this book, but I do know this author, and I thought this book was absolutely gorgeous. Even the end pages are so cool, and the back, and I just really couldn't resist picking up a beautiful book. Speaking of beautiful books, I picked up Threats. I don't know anything about this book, but I saw it on the shelf and I thought it was so pretty. I think this is about a man's wife who has died, and he starts finding these threats and trying to figure out who killed his wife. I'm not totally sure on that, but it sounds really good and I can't wait to get to this. Then I picked up The Days of Abandonment. I just picked up My Brilliant Friend from this same author. I haven't read any of these books, but this is brand new and it does match the other edition that I have, so I'm going to see if I can ever get to these books. Then I got A Raisin in the Sun. I know this is pretty much like a classic book. Again, I don't know a lot about this, but I know a lot of people have read it, so I'm glad to add this to my collection. Then I picked up London. This is a humongous book. I don't think I'll ever get through it, but I love anything to do with London, and I saw this at my library a few years ago and I didn't pick it up, so when I saw it again, I definitely had to pick it up. Then I got The House on Mango Street. I read this a couple years ago and really enjoyed it, and I found it in this cute little edition that I just love. Then I picked up The Paris Librarian. Apparently this is in a series, which I haven't read, but this is the same author that wrote The Bookseller, which I had read a couple years ago. And Paris is like my #1 place to go on my bucket list, and it has to do with the librarian, so what better book to pick up. Then I picked up The Only Street in Paris. I guess I tried to stick with the Paris theme here. I think this is part memoir, part travelogue, about a woman who is a chef in Paris, so I'm really excited to pick this one up. Then I picked up Bowie. I absolutely love David Bowie, and when I saw this on the shelf, I had to pick it up. I was absolutely devastated when I found out that he had passed away last year, and I just think he's such an interesting person, so I'm really excited to get into this. I think it will be a little hard because there are some pictures of him when he was younger, and I really still haven't gotten over his death yet. Then I picked up Misery by Stephen King. I already have an edition of this, but I liked this one better. I think I had the little Math Market paperback and I just really don't like those. I've seen the movie of Misery and I absolutely loved it, so I'm really excited to try this one. Then I picked up Mr. Mercedes by Stephen King. This is the same size as the other one and it matches some other Stephen King books I have. I think I've only read one Stephen King and I really liked it, so I'd like to get into some more of his books. And lastly, I picked up The Girls. This was really big on BookTube a couple months ago, but I never got around to reading it. I think this is kind of taken from the Manson murders, which really intrigues me, so I'm excited to see if this is anything like that. Okay, so those are the books that I picked up last month, and it was pretty much just $5 for all of them. I love finding deals, but it's kind of made it hard to buy a book for full price. Let me know if you have read any of these books and what you thought of them, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye!